We are back with another Vincent Drug unboxing, and it would help if I would have taken the knife out of my pocket before we started this, but here we go. So this is something I'd ordered probably about a month ago, though granted at the time of recording this, I have only put out one of the videos in this series, and there's like 3-4 of them, something like that, that are more or less ready to go, or ready to be edited at least. So, yeah, I'm a bit behind. So by the time you're seeing this, it's been even further since I've ordered this thing. So, yeah, let me just get into it and then we'll talk about it once you can see what it is. Okay, I saw some other stuff in the box. I want to make sure I don't forget anything. Alright, so I got a little button for the studio, or the maker who made this. I think that was it. So I feel bad because I don't know what the G stands for in SNG, but this is from Steve Neill, who is an effects artist. You may know him from some of the work he's done on with Adam Savage and Tested, and he worked on like a lot of like old school Star Trek stuff, a lot of alien things. But what we have here is the Seymour Mask. This is another one seen very prevalently in Halloween 4 on the shelf when Jamie's walking by. Though this isn't exactly the one you see in the film. That one was a Distortions Unlimited mask, and basically, I believe that mold is gone. I believe that was originally sculpted by Steve Neill. The mold went through some other people. They got sold over to Distortions to make mass production copies of them, or however mass production Distortions gets. And Steve, I think he said about 10 years ago, went and resculpted the mask to a newer version of it. And definitely different from the one you see, back in the 80s, but very much the same idea. And I think it's a really cool mask. Like, very cool to have this modern copy of it. He signed it here on the back. Man, the lighting in here sucks. But yeah, he signed it there on the back. He had to gloss the eyes. Actually, you know what? I don't even need to go into all the detail he put into this thing, because he also vlogs his work as he's doing it. So in the description down below, I'll link to the videos. There was a series of videos over about a week as he made this mask. You get to see it go from being pulled out of the mold to being primed to the base layer to being painted and detailed and all that stuff. So yeah, like really cool. I've never had a custom mask. I've never had any mask really where I got to see the exact one go through the process of being made. So really neat experience. I know a big thing with ordering a mask is always like, oh man, I wonder when it's going to get here. I wonder when it's going to be worked on. Steve did everything right to get this out in a very quick manner. USPS, not so much. This thing went from California to Florida to California again, and then back to Florida. I don't know, I'm going to put it on the stand here if it will fit. It's not slit up the back, so I don't know if it will go on there. It's okay if it doesn't. This thing's also like very sturdy. I'm sure the Distortions copy probably didn't have this much structure. Actually, a lot of the ones I've seen, like, yeah, I don't think he's going to fit on here. Never mind. I'm not going to risk it, especially in the middle of a video. A lot of the Distortions one I've seen, it looks like this part sagged considerably over the years. I mean, I don't know. This may eventually sag because it is, an outline piece like that. But I have a feeling this is going to hold up pretty darn well. I think I might have been too excited. Did I say this mask is called Seymour? I really don't remember if I actually said that when I was unboxing it. Another detail to look at is the pupils on here are kind of like crosses. I believe the Distortions version, they were round pupils. But I believe even Steve's original rendition of Seymour had these kind of cross or slit pupils. So another little difference from the original, but I just think this thing's wicked. And now, kind of by accident, he's sitting next to my actual Distortions piece in my collection. So that kind of works out. But yeah, that's the set. I mean, there's still some stuff down here. I don't think I've even talked about those nightmare effects pieces. I mean, they're really simple little pieces to add on there. I got them when I was sick, and I didn't feel like talking in front of a camera, so didn't do that. But yeah, the little mask collection is growing here. I'm going to have to get more of an official shelf and start building some official stands for these things soon. But really digging what's going on here so far. And this mask just looks amazing. This is the one, as a kid, that always just stood out to me and was always like the coolest mask of the bunch. It may still be the coolest all these years later and a resculpt later. So Steve sells all these through his site, so if you're interested, I would highly recommend picking one up. Like I said, he documents everything as he goes through it, so you, assuming he does it for everybody, and I assume he would, you will see your mask get built on screen in front of you, which is freaking awesome. And I couldn't be happier with how this came out.